Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams. I am going to make some tortillas tonight. These are the type of tortillas that are like tostadas. They're not overly soft, but they're not crunchy. And you put food on top of them or you scoop food with them. And they are high protein, low carb. So I have a tortilla press. If you don't have one, you can still make these, but it'll be a little bit harder, but you can use other things. You can roll them between parchment paper. You could use your hands and press them out. Tortilla presses are super economical on Amazon, and there's lots of different types. So if you have one, have one in the comments. And if you like tortillas, put the word tortillas in the comments. Definitely give me thumbs up, hearts, share this, save this so that you can access it later. So I call this 222 because it's two of each of these ingredients, but you have to remember a little bit, but it's 222. So the ingredients are almond flour, cream cheese, and eggs. And then there's some pink salt. So first we're going to beat our egg whites. And there's 2 egg whites. So 2 egg whites. And we want to beat these until they start to form a little bit of a mountain peak. That's the goal. I don't know if I'm going to get there today because it takes some time. But while we do this, we can talk. So today the girls are still at the pool. I did some laps at the pool today as well. And it was a beautiful day. It still is a beautiful day outside. And we're going to go on a walk this afternoon. And I had a walk this morning. So tell me how you have moved your body today. And this will help it give a little bit of like volume to this dough when you beat them. I'm not sure if this is actually working. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do it all the way if you want to do it all the way, I lose patience sometimes when I'm cooking. And this is one of the things that causes me to lose patience. Maybe if you like use a hand beater, it would go a little bit faster. But then I wouldn't be able to talk to you at the same time. So I'm going to keep going, but it's going to start getting like this. So we have 3 ingredients in these tortillas. These are, again, not tortillas that you're going to fold and like hold food inside. They're tortillas that you're going to put food on top, or that you're going to use as like a scoop with food, or alongside anything else, like a soup if you want. You could even just melt cheese on top. I mean, there's cheese in here, but not a ton of cheese. So you could melt cheese on top like a quesadilla, but not folding it. Like an open-faced quesadilla. It's starting to get little bubbles. Look at this. It's starting to get little bubbles. So while we do that, while I continue to do this, I'm going to do this other part, which is 2 cups of almond flour. 2 cups of almond flour, and then a half a teaspoon of pink salt. And then we're going to be adding some pink salt on top when we cook them, and we are cooking these on the top of like a griddle. So half a teaspoon of pink salt, and then I'm going to mix that with this so that the pink salt's kind of incorporated. And then we have one more ingredient before we add in our egg whites. So again, the goal with the egg whites is to get them to make a little bit of a peak, so that almost like a meringue. But I'm gonna lose patience before then, and I don't want you all to lose patience either while you're watching. So when you do it yourself, you can go for that goal, or you can go close to that, or you can use like a hand beater, like an electric hand beater, to try to get closer to that. Instead of doing it by hand like this. Tell me how you would do it. Would you do it like this with your hand, or would you use an electric mixer? And are you an impatient or patient cook? My husband is a patient cook. I am not a patient cook. I am a impatient cook. So most of my recipes don't take very much time because I don't like to take a lot of time. I like them to taste amazing, and I like them to be really good and really different and unique and flavorful, and I like them to not take very much time. So I'm getting more and more bubbles, which is a good sign. I'll show you. We're getting more bubbles. These are 2 egg whites. So 2 cups of almond flour, 2 egg whites, and 2 ounces of cream cheese. 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now I'm gonna press these. I'm gonna use a spatula to press all of this together. And then I'm gonna fold in my egg whites. So I have, my husband just got home, and I'm gonna fold in my egg whites after I press in this cream cheese. So I melted this cream cheese for about 30 seconds in the microwave. I try to do it not to where it pops and like explodes in the microwave, and it got kind of that. So I had to clean up a little bit. The goal is not to do that. So 30 seconds was a little bit too long. Okay, so if you see it's starting to become a little crumbly and just like sticking together, that's good. That is a goal. I want it to get like that even before I put the egg white in. All right, so I have not as much, I want to have very little like powder left and more crumbliness. So you can see how that is. Now I'm going to do a tiny bit more time, like 30 seconds more. And then we're going to add it and fold it into the dough. And then we're gonna press it and we're ready to go. Electric mixer, done, good idea. Good idea, because this is for the birds. All right, so an electric mixer will get you there faster, a lot faster than by hand, to a more like when it starts to make a peak. This is getting closer, but I'm not gonna take it all the way. So you'll go, it's still gonna work. They're still gonna work if you don't take it all the way. They'll just be a little bit more voluminous if you take it farther. So now we're gonna pour this in here and we're gonna fold it into our dough. I'm gonna make sure I get it all out. And I like to make my egg flutes or my egg cannolis with the egg yolks. I like to use them and cook them. All right. Now I have it in here. I'm gonna show you. And now I can kind of like fold the dough into it and push, fold and push, fold and push. And it's gonna make it more moist, obviously, and it's gonna connect everything and create a bit of a binder. So I'm pushing, I'm folding, I'm pushing, I'm folding, like this, until it's all well incorporated. And I'm almost there. All right, my hand's getting tired. Okay, now I'm going to continue to go like this so that it gets nice and smooth and the egg is into all the parts. The egg whites, 2 egg whites, 2 cups of flour, almond flour, and 2 ounces of cream cheese and half a teaspoon, 1/2 of pink salt. All right, so now you can see we have a dough, and it's a sticky dough. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water in my bowl for my fingers, and I'm gonna move this over a little bit. And I already have my griddle preheated on the stove. So I'm using, between my tortilla press, I'm using parchment paper. You can use plastic, like a plastic baggie that you cut the sides of. And then I'm gonna take, I forgot to put my fingers in the water. I'm gonna take one of these, and I'm going to get a little bit of water just so I can make it into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna put the ball on here, and you can't see. So let me get my fingers a little undone so that I can move the camera so you can see better. All right, so it's in here, it's in the center. My husband just walked in from his bike ride, motorcycle bike ride. All right, and now we're gonna press it. So you wanna press it, it can be pretty flat. It's okay to get it pressed flat. These are big. Well, that one's a little too, you don't want to press it so much that it can't come off. Like, you want it to be thin, but not too thin. And that one is a little bit too thin. Where it's like, you want to be able to have it be, I might need to do it again. All right, so it should be able to come off of here. If not, I might need to grab some plastic because parchment may not be the right thing for this dough. It is not. It is not. All right, so I need to grab some plastic. Can I see if there's a plastic, like, Ziploc over here, please? Good way for me to test this out so that you can know that it is not good to use with parchment paper. It will stick. And I think with plastic it won't. That's the goal. That's not plastic. Like a plastic Ziploc bag. You see one? Right there. That. I might have to even just use it in my hands. We'll see. Because it is sticking. Okay. Thank you. Oh. I gotta cut the size actually. So let me see if I, just the size, yeah. My husband is my helper right now. Thank you, Joe. Give him some hearts. So parchment paper is sticky for this. It will stick. I mean, it's not really sticking to my hands once they're a little bit moist. So, but the parchment has a different idea. All right. So if you're using plastic, you can just cut the sides. He's cutting the seams. He's trying to cut the seams. Yeah, I gotta sharpen them. We're having troubles with the scissors, the sharpness of the scissors. All right. So when you do this with plastic, this is how you do it. We're gonna see if it sticks to plastic. I think we might be okay. And I'm not gonna push quite as hard so that I don't have it as thin. That's also, this is, you can usually use like a quart size bag. This one is what we have. Okay, so I'm lightly pressing. Oh, you can see it's a lot smaller. And then this is coming, oh, it's gonna work. Okay, oh, parchment paper is not gonna work for this. So, good to know. Now we're gonna put it on our griddle. It's preheated and there is some avocado oil. And we are going to also add some pink salt. So let me put the lid back on my pink salt. I have the, looking for the lid, there we go. I have the griddle at like 5 on the stove, medium heat. So I'm gonna put pink salt on both sides. So before I flip it, I'm putting pink salt, and then on the other side, I'm gonna put some pink salt on every one that I do. So we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna make one more, and then hopefully that one will be able to flip and show you. Our scissors did not want to cooperate to make this evenly cut, but it worked. It worked. So these are the tortillas. These are tortillas. They're not tortillas that you make tacos and burritos with. They're tortillas that you make tostadas or like eat things on top of it or eat it by itself. You can put it with the cheese on top, melt cheese on top if you want to. You can eat it alongside your food. You can scoop your food with it. You can eat it alongside soup. Lots of different options. So you don't want it overly thin. You want it just like this. And it comes off of the plastic so easily. And then you'll put your pink salt on the side, on both sides. And these are high protein, low carb. So you get to enjoy all the protein in the almond flour. There's protein in the cheese. And then there's also protein in the egg whites. Not a lot, but there's protein in the egg whites. All right, let's check on this one because I think that it might need to be flipped, or else I know that this has been like heating up for a little bit. Yeah, we're good. All right, so let me get under this. Oh yeah, not bad. So you want it to be golden. This is perfect. And then we'll flip the other side, and they're done. It's gonna be done. So especially if you use, like Dawn, an electric mixer, then you'll be even better in terms of being able to get your egg whites to fluff a little bit more than mine did, or than I had patience for today. And then if you have a tortilla press, if you don't have one, you can still put it between plastic. You can take your ball and then you can roll it out with a rolling pin, and that will still work. And you'll still get the same results. Let me put my pink salt on this one. And this is it. This is the recipe. We're gonna make one more so that one that I can show you the other side of is done. And you can do these smaller if you want, or you can do them bigger like I am doing them. I have enough for after this one, 2 more. So I have 3, 4, I think that'll make 6. And these are pretty big. So they're good size. Good size. All right, now I'm gonna put this one down, put my pink salt, and I'll bring you over to show you the other side. All right, let's see this other side of this one. Let me grab my spatula. It's not quite ready, so it's starting to get golden, but it's not quite there. This one probably is ready to be flipped. Yep. This one maybe not yet. So we have room for another couple. Well, these keep going. So that's it, you guys. It's good. It tastes so good. Yes, Dawn, they're so good. And they are such a great accompaniment. It could even be we're using it as part of our meal tonight. We're gonna have broccoli and this and some cheese, and we're like running out of protein in our house. So this is the protein. We have lots of protein in these. And we have some eggs that I'm gonna make too. So delicious. You could put scrambled eggs on top of it and eat it with scrambled eggs alongside scooping scrambled eggs. So many options. So that's it. Okay. 222 tortillas from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.